Hey guys, Skullified here, back again with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Xemnu Build-A-Figure Wave Red Skull. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, as I said before, today we're taking a look at the Red Skull. He is part of the Xemnu Build-A-Figure Wave from the Marvel Legends line, brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro. Not so fine folks if you are having a hard time finding this wave. GameStop seems to be getting it quite frequently, and Walmart in this area, my area anyways, upstate New York, so I would say check there. Not a lot of reports from Target as far as this wave goes. But, you know, if you want some Shang freaking Chi crap, plenty of that. But this guy is, I think it is the best Red Skull we've ever gotten in this line. That ain't saying a lot because pretty much every Red Skull we've gotten in this line has been, well, dumpster fire fodder for the longest time. But before I get into it, I just want to give a special, big, fat thank you shout out to my local buddy Rusty, aka Skullified on Instagram. That is @ _SKULLIFIED_. I'll leave a link to it in the description below in case I screwed that up. But he posts all kinds of cool toy photography. We did a trade, and in that trade, I got this Red Skull figure. I got the Skrull leg that came with the She-Hulk figure from the Super Skrull wave, and a replacement Death Metal Batman. I traded him the old Juggernaut Bath, which had a little bit of sentiment to me, because it came out around the same time of the late, great Glenn Webb's passing. Rest in peace, brother. But it also came for Toys R Us, so... But at the same time, that figure was sitting at the bottom of a bin. I ain't running no Island of Misfit Toys here, so I'd rather the thing goes to someone who's going to use it rather than it just sit in a bin. That, and I like my 80th anniversary Juggernaut from the Juggernaut Colossus 2-pack, so I was okay with it. You know, do I miss it? Maybe. I kind of forgot about it. But getting into it. Red Skull comes with the Xemnu head. I actually thought he came with the arm, but he comes with the noggin. So we're going to be pulling the Voltron a little bit early. I formed the head. And there you go. It's got a little bit up and down, but it's mostly a swivel, if that. Kind of funny, this character. He's like Cousin It from the Addams Family with eyes and a weird chrome dome thing going on. But, yeah, he doesn't have a face. You know what? He looks like the Snow Ghost from Scooby-Doo. That's what he looks like. Okay, I like this thing a lot more now. Wow. I might have to do some part swapping and have a custom Snow Ghost in this guy. That'll be kind of funny. I have the Wendigo somewhere. I'll have to swap the arms and legs onto it. Have a jacked up kind of cyber Snow Ghost. Because, you know, God forbid they make figures of the Scooby-Doo villains. Whatever. But getting into the accessories, the Red Skull comes with a few sets of hands, which my buddy Rusty actually owes me a hand. He gave me one of Frogman's hands. But no biggie. But he comes with a pair of open hands. These are the turn your head and cough hands that I love. So that's cool as I drop them on the floor like a complete total klutz. He also comes with a fist. It comes with two, but that's the one I'm missing. I will get that sooner rather than later. But He's got a punching hand, so you can punch Captain America in the face for punching him in the face. Comes with the Cosmic Cube, not the Tesseract. Some MCU BS. But, you can wedge that in this hand. Or what I like to do, I like to kind of stretch out the trigger finger hands. And I'm just dropping stuff all over the place. I like to put it in the trigger finger hands. And kind of stretch them out. It's a bit more snug of a fit. You ain't gonna lose it though. So I can guarantee you that. I'm curious where that other hand went. Hold on, let me scan the perimeter here with my Daredevil hand. I guess that thing's gone forever. Wow. I'm sure I'll find it later. Yeah, that sucks. But he also comes with this blaster pistol, automatic pistol, which has the Hydra logo on the side there. But this is reused from the old Star-Lord figures, comic-based ones. So yeah, I don't mind it. Some people don't care for it. I don't think it's that bad. But look at a Red Skull. Oh, before we look at Red Skull, almost forgot. Comes with an extra noggin too, which has the more fish lips look, which I usually don't care for. As I drop that on the floor. I dropped literally every single accessory on the floor in this review. Dumbass. But I usually don't care for that head, but I got a use for it. You'll see that in a minute. But I like this guy. This is a new body sculpt. This is more baggy jumpsuit. Which, it's not my go-to look for Red Skull. I kind of prefer the more Nazi uniform look. What that says about me as a person, I don't know. But I just like the aesthetic. Okay? Gonna get that out of the way. But, yeah, he's got this toothy grin here, which I always prefer this look. The actual skull face as opposed to the kind of, I don't know, Iron Maiden mascot head. Sometimes has. But, yeah, I really like this. I like this a lot. I will say, and this is a nitpick, I wish the figure overall was more matte than glossy, because his torso is very plasticky, very shiny, and last I checked, I don't believe the baggy jumpsuit is made out of silk or anything. But again, that's more of a nitpicky thing. It's just kind of a bitch to photograph when you have this big old white splotch on the chest when it could have easily been avoided. But it's neither here nor there, I guess. Articulation on this guy, though. He can look up pretty good. He can look down pretty good. He's got tilt side to side. He's got double ball peg in the head as well as the neck. Now be careful when swapping the heads, because I guess that can rub the paint off the neck. I haven't had that problem really. So I'm not really going to worry about it, but it's just something to note. You would think it would have molded the neck in red. Maybe the neck is molded in red and the collar's green paint. I don't know. But the shoulders go out to the side. Can they go out further than that? If we kind of cheat a little bit. Not really. It's about a right angle to the body. That's fine. It's fair enough. It rotates all the way around. It's got a bicep swivel. Double joint at the elbow, which is pinless. So there you go. It's got this band on his arm here with the Hydra logo on it. That's cool. He's got a swivel at the wrist with up and down hinges for the trigger finger hands, which is awesome. I love that. Then he's got an ab crunch that clicks back once and then forward once. But Red Skull doesn't seem like the type of guy would be doing crazy acrobatics. It's a little loose, but not bad. He's got a waist swivel. That's nice and tight. The hips, I will say, are fairly loose on this body. That or they're just butter smooth, but they do have a lot of give to them. So maybe you could hit that with some clear nail polish, floor polish stuff, and tighten that up a bit. But they can go out to the side. They can kick forward. He has a thigh cut, double joint at the knee, which is very tight on the bottom half, at least on this side. He can kick his own Red Skull ass. That's pretty fun. He can punch himself in his own face too, and you can snap his neck and kill him, but kind of goes without saying. He's got a boot cut. And then the feet, they do have the rocker. Really tight detents forward and back, though. I don't know if this is still freed up from when I... Oh, it is. And really, it's just that initial push. Once you get that initial push, they're a little bit easier to move. But he does have the rocker and the hinge in the foot. He's got the same thing over here. Yeah. Just seems to me like that first initial push is the hardest. And then once you get that done, pretty much moves however you want. He does have some pickles on the bottom of his feet too. So there is that. But yeah, I like this guy. I like him a lot. The hands are easy to swap out too. All you gotta do is pop it out. We'll put in the hand with the cosmic cube. Very easy to pop out. Nice and easy. Most likely gonna have him holding this on my shelf. And then the gun, if you want to put the gun in his hand, you can do that as well. Very easy. Very, very easy. I like that. And he holds it nice and tight. That ain't going nowhere. So with that being said, look at that. It's probably one of my favorite Legends of the year so far. But again, I haven't bought a whole lot of Legends. Not like I used to. I used to buy a lot more of the movie stuff too. But I think I'm done with MCU at this point. I just want comic stuff. I like the movies, but it's getting to be too much. Too much clutter. I need to downsize a bit. But with that being said, let's take a look at some size comparisons. Taking a look at some size comparisons, here's the Red Skull next to a couple other figures from the Xemnu Build-A-Figure wave. We have Lady Deathstrike and Arcade, both of which I already reviewed on the channel about a week ago now. Up next, here he is next to what has been my Red Skull on my Marvel Legends comic book shelf for a few years now. This is a kit bash with Spider-Man Noir. And then the 80th anniversary Captain America, which I believe was a Walmart exclusive, using an MCU shield because, well, the comic ones are small and dinky, and that's not good. That's no good. But one of the things I want to do here, if I can find out where I put the darn thing, is take this, pull this off. This is the Red Onslaught Build-A-Figure head. It's a little big, but I don't think it looks too big. Kind of looks like that sculpt over there. But put this new fish lips head on it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. A little better. Looks awesome that way. So now I have two really good Red Skulls. Hot dog. A shout out to the local friend who shall not be named for privacy reasons, actually, for trading me this Spider-Man Noir body for, I think it was a Vulture Build-A-Figure part. The one that came with Moon Knight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that looks good. I also used the harness from the old Red Skull figure from the Mandroid wave. It's got the little pistol harness. This Red Skull and the new one are about the same height too, I believe. So, perfect. So now I have two really solid Red Skulls. And last, but certainly not least, got our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. And no, I don't think Red Skull would last very long in a fight with these guys. He's just so tiny. But with that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and I don't think I'm alone in saying this, but I do believe that this is the best Red Skull figure we've ever gotten in the Marvel Legends line. Now, aesthetically, I kind of prefer his more Nazi-esque attire, which I believe Toy Biz made a version of that a long time ago. It was very, unarticulated, to say the very least. It seems like it was made for some other line and they just threw it in a Legends box because they had it. But, you know, at least it got made. That's one of the good things about the early days of Marvel Legends. It gave us stuff that probably wouldn't have been made otherwise had they not thrown it in there. So if you want the more Nazi-esque Red Skull, you can go pick up that one. I don't know how expensive it is nowadays, but it does come with some really cool accessories, including a hat, which I kind of want for my Kit Bash Red Skull on the Spider-Man Noir body. Let me know if that fits on that head, if you have that. But this Red Skull, I think, ticks a lot of boxes for a lot of people. It's super retro classic in the sense that, yes, he did kind of run around in this baggy jumpsuit in the early days of the Captain America comics. I don't know about Avengers, but Captain America, yes, he was definitely portrayed this way numerous occasions. And it's also the most articulated Red Skull we've ever gotten, unless, you know, you did a Kit Bash with Spider-Man Noir like I did. That's got the more modern Hasbro articulation scheme on it. This guy's no exception. He's got the standard Marvel Legends articulation, and it's pinless, so that's a bonus. Comes with a lot of hands. Granted, I still need one of the fists to mine, but that's not that big a deal. So, with that being said, I would highly recommend you pick this guy up. He is really kind of hard to find right now. I don't know what the deal with this wave is. Why it's so kind of sporadic, whereas the Shang-Chi wave is literally everywhere. They're even starting to put it on clearance because, well, just to get it out of the store. So hopefully when Ursa Major hits, we won't have the same problem. Although I feel like that's going to be an issue also because people actually want some of the figures in that wave. Just saying. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. As well as hit not only me, but my buddy Rusty up over on Instagram at Skullified. I believe it's _ Skullified. SKULLIFIED _ I will leave a link to his Instagram in the description below. And if you haven't already, hit me up over there. I'm on there too. I'm just saying. At Overlord Productions. You know the drill. I post all kinds of toy and action figure related posts and whatnots. And don't forget to leave a comment. Comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure. If you like it, don't like it. Jones of 4 are going to pass on it. I don't know a ton of people are going to pass on it. Because at the end of the day, if they don't use it as a Red Skull, they could use it as custom fodder. I mean, that extra head came in handy for my Spider-Man Noir Kit Bash Red Skull. So, definitely, I think worth picking up just for that. And you get a bunch of hands. I mean, this guy comes with 3 sets of hands. So, pretty cool stuff. But as always, keep the comments civil. Because the world sucks enough as it is. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.